In tonight's MVP, I'll introduce you to a Jefferson City family who faced a devastating loss last year. And I'll tell you how a Columbia family helped them see the light on even one of their darkest days.
This was at the Tulsa Zoo.
When all you have left are pictures.
And this was...
Those moments mean more.
Was his favorite toy.
For the Harringtons, they capture their son Alex's smile, his laugh,
he was sweet,
his joy.
He loved playing the violin. He loved everything about it.
But this couple learned in 2019, life can change in a flash.
And they said, yes, it is cancer.
What started as leg pain ended up as a life-threatening diagnosis.
It was osteosarcoma, bone cancer.
A moment that's hard to envision.
The single worst experience of my life. It was heartbreaking. It was soul-crushing.
The family traveled to St. Jude's for care. Alex fought the disease for over a year, concerned more about those around him along the way.
You have to know you raised your kid right when he's not even worried about himself. He's worried about everybody else. And that's just the way he was.
In the fall of 2020, Alex's parents got another devastating call.
The tumor in his lung came back with a vengeance. We probably have only a few weeks or a few months. He passed away November 28th.
Alex was 15.
I mean, it was raising him, even with everything else, raising him was the best experience of my life.
She brought joy.
John Wampler knows how the Harringtons feel. He can picture it.
Yes.
Because he lived it.
We were able to get into St. Jude immediately.
John lost his 10-year-old daughter Lizzie to the same cancer in 2018.
Lizzie, she had every reason to be sad. She was taken away from her family, but she took that adversity and she took that pain and she took that opportunity to focus on others.
John and his family hope to carry on Lizzie's love for others through the Lizzie's Walk of Faith Foundation.
To support local families going through pediatric cancer to help alleviate those burdens.
Burdens like the cost of a funeral.
I mean, we were just doing a very basic funeral, and that was $3,500.
That's when two similar paths crossed.
And that's when I met John.
John now works for Parker Millard and got introduced to the Harringtons when they were planning Alex's funeral.
And he was in there and he knew exactly, we were comparing notes, if you will.
We immediately connected.
And we traveled a lot of the same roads.
One of the ways that they needed help was paying for the funeral arrangements.
And Lizzie's foundation did just that.
Oh, I believe it was meant to be.
Huge. Of all the things you want to be stressed about, that's not one of them. I think he was...
Now, picturing the future comes a little bit easier.
This was
thanks to another dad and his daughter's legacy.
Lizzie, I just want to let you know that we will continue to carry on your legacy of compassion, of generosity, and faith as long as I live.
John and Jason have gotten to know each other better through a new group called Just for Dads, a support group for dads who have lost children. It's not a club they want to be in, but they're glad to have each other's support to navigate the difficult journey together.